The book that I'm going to discuss is Joel Rothman's Mini Monster Book of Rock Drumming. That's the first drumming book that I've ever had, and I think it has a pretty good, basic foundation of like learning how to play with coordination. It starts with like eight notes on the bass drum, then 8 notes on the snare, then 16th notes on the bass drum and on the snare, and all these kinds of combinations. For example, the first few beats are something like, Now, the thing about this book is that most of it only discusses 3 or 4 basic patterns to do with the hands on the hi-hat. And I came up with about 18 different patterns to do it, which make everything really, really difficult. So let's start to run through those, okay? And I'll demonstrate that, and I'll give examples as much as possible, and you'll see what I mean, basically. By the way, I don't know why the picture is so yellow. I gotta work on that too. Maybe it's the light. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's the color of this room. So let's get started with that. Okay. I'm just gonna do like a few basic beats. So the first way to do the book is as written, meaning that just playing 8 notes on the hi-hat with the hand. So if this is my metronome, 1, 2, 3, 4. Etc., etc. Now, basically what I do in the book is I go through every exercise 4 times, but here I'm just going to breeze through a few of the ways to do it. So the first way is 8 notes with the right hand on the hi-hat. The second way is just playing quarter notes with the right hand. Okay, so let's try this. Great. Now the book also has like 16th notes exercises with the bass drum and the snare drum, so I'll go into that. Let's just do a couple of examples there. 2, 3, 4. That's great, So again, any exercise book that you have in like rock or funk grooves, you can do these things. So this is the second way, which is quarter notes on the hi-hat on the downbeat. The third way is quarter notes on the offbeat. So basically this. 2, 3, 4. You're already starting to see that I'm struggling a little bit, but this is great for coordination. Now, the next one is no right hand at all. So you're just doing everything with your snare drum and the bass drum, and you try to keep it in the beat. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3. By the way, I don't like practicing with a metronome so much. I prefer playing to like a beat that you program or a song that you like. But I wanted to keep this lesson not too confusing, and I wanted to make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay, great. So now the next one up is with only the left foot playing the hi-hat. This is one of my favorites. I'm gonna switch to like a page that I like to work with. That's pretty good. Man, these exercises are really, really good. All right, let's do this. Only the left foot playing 8 notes on the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3. Did you like that? That's great. Now, okay. Oh man, there's some really, wow. Oh my God, I found more. I have ideas for more exercises. All right. Trying to keep this very personal. Yeah, these are the relatively easy ones, okay? So we have that. Now, another one is to open the hi-hat on the upbeat with the right hand. So this is pretty simple, relatively simple, I would say, but it's a great exercise. So it's just doing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So opening the hi-hat on the end. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, man, these electronic hi-hats. Cool. Now, the opposite is opening the hi-hat on the downbeat, on the number, okay? Now, these exercises are really fun. Let's try. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. You see, not perfect, but getting there. This is a lot of fun. Now you can also combine like with 16th notes with the hands. Let's try and find both bass drum and 16th notes combination. Okay, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Let's try it. Sight reading. 3, 4. Okay, so I think you get the picture with the hi-hat opening on the downbeat. Let's move on. Okay. The next one is doing this pattern with the hand, which is very useful. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now you can also play it with like a swing feel. Okay. The next one is you can permutate on that. Okay. So instead of like doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, instead of doing that, you can do great. Another one is, let's permutate more. Let's see, ta-ta-tam. Pa-pa-pam, pam-pa-pa-pam, pam-pa-pam-pam-pam-pam-pam. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Ah, man, I can't even do that. Okay, so I'm a little rusty myself on some of these patterns. But it's great to know. So this is a hard one. Another hard one is, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so rusty, I'm going to slow down now and give an example of how I would work on this to get this in a better shape. So let's take this pattern. And I'll first slow it down and also flip to the page that has only 8 notes. Okay? So let's slow it down to like BPM 80. 2. to increase the tempo back to 90. 1, 2, 3. It's so natural for us to play the other patterns, or that it sometimes becomes difficult to play something that's slightly off. But you know, this is something great to work on, to just develop better feel, better coordination. Let's try now this hard pattern with tempo 80, back to the 16th notes with bass drum. I'm gonna slow it down to 70. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you see, like already by like the 5th or 6th type of exercise, I'm struggling pretty, you know, I should be ashamed. I'm struggling a lot, you know, and this is like a very basic, like basic coordination book, you know, Joel Rothman's Mini Monster Book of Rock Drumming, and I'm already struggling. So it just comes to show you how difficult these exercises can be. I'm gonna attach a PDF later this week to this lesson. I'm gonna write out all of these patterns so you kind of get it organized and you can play along, you know, so you don't forget. Kind of late here in New York, but we're gonna continue. Okay. So now, okay. Yeah. These are like crazy. Now I'm going to go back to my pattern that I find pretty easy to play. Okay, which is this. But I'm going to open the hi-hat. You'll see where. 2, 3, 4. So really what's going on is we're opening the hi-hat, we're closing it on the quarter note. So if I play it slow, you'll see what I mean. 2, 3, 4. Great. All of these exercises you can also swing. So here's an example. I give ha. Yes. So, and the same for the other combination. Okay, well, it's open all the way. Okay. Man, this was stupid hard for me. I can't believe it, man. I'm totally rusty. But I like to teach and to share what I got. So I hope you can still benefit from this lesson. Now, wait, where's the mini monster? Oh God. Oh, it just disappeared. I don't know why. Anyway, great. Let's move to page 10 again. Right. Sorry for all the interruptions. I kind of keep it loose, but it's getting better over time. All right. So we got all those like 3-note combinations with I. Let's not forget that we can play everything with a 16th note feel on the hi-hat with just the right hand. So let's do again tempo 90. And we can swing it. So you can do all kinds of things with the 16th on the hi-hat. Now, very important to do 16ths on the hi-hat with 2 hands. Okay, so let's try it. 2, 3. So in this case, what comes into play is the 16th notes on the snare. So if you have like different patterns, like okay, so if you have this, I try to shut them as if they're real drum. So when you have different 16th notes, exercise with 16th notes on the snare, doing like the 16th on the hi-hat is something that, again, improves your thinking and coordination. Great. Now, I move on to some more difficult. Let's see. Let's try and open this. I move to some little bit even more difficult things, you know, that I can definitely perfectly not do, but, you know, more ideas for you guys. So, man, we're up to like, I think 25 ideas. I'm going to have a really nice page detailing all of those hi-hat ideas, so you can work off of it. Okay, so this is a really tough one for me. Okay, it goes like this. It's basically playing the off beats of the 16th, so all the E and A, one E and a two E and just the E and A. So it's like this. That's another example. And another example that I saw Vinny Colaiuta play with Sting a long time ago. He was playing the same thing, but he was doing downbeats with a hi-hat with a foot. Okay, so something like this. Again, another something pretty difficult that's not so easy. Now, here's something that I was inspired, I forget, maybe from like a Fuji song or something. It's great for hip-hop coordination. It's playing 8-note triplets on the hi-hat. Here's what I mean. So let's try and do these exercises, see what happens. I'm going to start with the first page that only has 8 notes. So I keep flamming the note that comes on the 3. So I'm gonna slow this down to make sure that I don't get the flams, and let's see what happens. So the beat is now I'm gonna try and turn it into. Great. What makes this so hard is that you got this like 3/2 kind of thing. So, you know, but it changes. So I'm gonna keep going with this page. I'm gonna try and do some more exercises. 2, 3, 4. Now triplets. Now I'm going to try with some 16ths. Let's see if that works. Let's try it. Some of these you really need to slow down, okay, to get the exact place where you place the bass drum and the hi-hat. Yeah, I guess we could go into more depth in this. I'll try another one. I need the metronome. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Now, if you want to get really difficult, you can play the bass drum in a swing feel, you know, or a straight feel, and this shit gets complicated, more and more complicated. Again, like in this lesson, I'm just giving you some ideas of the things that you can do. Take a simple exercise book and turn it into something very complex. Okay. Another idea is quarter note triplets. So, three, I can't even fucking play it. I can't play it. This is too hard. These are the hard ones. Okay. Another idea. Another idea is playing one hand, two sticks. Let's see. Yeah, that can be interesting. I think it would work better with real drums, but again, one hand, two sticks. You're playing 16th notes, which become 30 seconds on the hi-hat. This is something that I heard Chris Daddy Dave play when he plays with Robert Glasper. He does this kind of stuff a lot, and you know, again, it's a great exercise. I guess the last that I have here, the last combination that I have here is playing the hi-hat open with only with the foot, and this takes a little bit of skill, like making the hi-hat like an open hi-hat sound with the ankle of your foot too. Okay, so let's start. Okay, and the other way is on the downbeat. And I guess that's really it. Okay, so that was it for today. This is my first long live lesson, because I found the software that doesn't cut it off after 10 minutes. I will continue to improve, get better equipment, etc., etc. This is a nice hobby for me right now. All I want to do is just share the knowledge and try to get more better drummers out there. Feel free to check out my channel. I'll put in some links to my band in Israel, which was very famous, and it was a fun time. And yeah, subscribe to my channel for more lessons and more covers, etc., etc. Sometimes I do on the real drum set. It depends. So thanks for joining and for sticking with me and through my hardships in these exercises. And I'm going to put the page of everything that I talked on the website very soon. And thanks again, and subscribe if you like it. Bye. Take care.